record-setting fashion. The New York Mets bats came alive last night like never before as they launched over a half-mile of home runs. The largest single-game long ball display in Mets history left us with some amazing totals. With the offense already, the fans coming into Citizens Bank Park, Phillies fans and Mets fans, well, their ears are still ringing from all the home runs that were hit last night, all the extra base hits. Tonight, it's Game 2 of this 4-game series between the Phils and the New York Mets. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy, joined by Matt Stairs. The distance of the home runs combined last night could probably take you to Tony Luke's on Oregon Avenue. Tonight, the Phillies hope that the distance will be diminished as they send Jerome Williams to the mound. But it was an impressive display. First by the Phillies early on. They had 2 3-run home runs, but then eventually it was all about the New York Mets offense because after the Phillies jumped out to a 7-2 lead, 14 unanswered runs for the Mets, 11 combined home runs. It's the 5th time in National League history that's happened. It's the first time since 1979. For the Phillies, they allowed 15 extra base hits. That's a franchise record, and subsequently, for the Mets, the 15 extra base hits were also a franchise record. This guy seemed to jumpstart everything for the Mets last night, Matt.
Well, he did. He had 2 home runs and a double last night. The thing about him is he had a fastball away from Morgan, crushes a home run down the left field line, then gets a 95-mile-an-hour fastball from there, drives it to the left field. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, the double, he hits the ball hard to left field. When things are going well, you get these type of bounces. The majority of the home runs hit last night are down the left field line or deep to left. There's only a couple. Like there's 2 to left center, 1 to right center. That came from the left-hander Murphy. But when hitters are hitting the ball down the left field line for a power for home runs, there is no fear when they're taking swings. So they know they can go out and hook a fastball away, a slider low and away. They have the confidence knowing because I'm not going to stand nobody up.
Right.
As a pitcher, you need to throw in there 2, 3 times. Make it feel uncomfortable. Trust me. I used to stand at batter's box, and if they did not throw inside, I knew I could pull a fastball low and away for a home run to right. You need to put a little fear in hitters. And I don't mean drill people. I mean stand them up and get that respect of the inside corner's mine. Now you as a hitter have to pick either the inside corner or the outside corner, but you cannot have both of them.
And that's something that Jerome Williams no doubt saw last night, and hopefully he took note of and maybe will utilize tonight as part of his objective. He's making his 21st start of the season. Noah Syndergaard, who's 0-5 away from Citi Field, is making his 19th start for the New York Mets. Well, last night, Ryan Howard connected on his 20th home run. It's the 9th time in his career he's had at least 20 home runs. Tonight, he goes in search of home run number 21 when we return. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. By Toyota, where will Toyota take you? Visit buyatoyota.com to find out. Toyota, let's go places. By Citizens Bank, one deposit checking. Keeping things simple is helping you bank better. And by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more at IBX.com. I'm shocked that the Mets changed their uniform top for tonight's ball game after all the homers they hit last night.
And their lineup.
Tonight's Mets lineup is brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. Granderson, Cespedes, and Murphy, followed by David Wright, Kelly Johnson, and Wilmer Flores. Conforto starts in left, Darno behind the plate batting 8th, and Syndergaard will hit 9th. And they'll face righty Jerome Williams, 4-9 with an ERA of 6.10. Jerome was off kilter in his last start, and he starts tonight's ball game with a ball outside. His numbers: 141 hits and 100 1/3 innings of work. 1 ball, 1 strike to Granderson. Granderson hitting .257 with 22 home runs, 55 runs batted in.
Then take a look at the Budweiser scouting report on Jerome Williams. 4-pitch pitcher, average fastball 89.9 miles an hour, and uses his fastball 50.3% of the time.
That one's hit sharply off the glove of Ryan Howard, and then there'll be a base runner aboard. That'll be an E3. 5 errors on the year for Ryan Howard. Kind of got his glove caught on his feet. Footwork was off.
We'll check see where his glove is. What it was is the ball was hit and it was hooked to his left side, and instead of moving his feet over, he tried to move the glove over and didn't open it far enough.
So a base runner, and here's Cespedes, who was 2 for 5 last night with 2 runs scored. A bomb off the Geico sign. Inside, 1 ball, no strikes. Cespedes, since coming over from the Tigers, is hitting .312 with 6 home runs already and 18 runs batted in. Pulls it foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Jerome should be well rested after going just an inning and 2/3 his last time out. He allowed 8 hits and 8 runs. That was against the Miami Marlins, the only game the Phillies lost in that 4-game series.
Yeah, that game in Miami, Jerome did not look comfortable throwing any pitches. He was missing with his fastball. He just really didn't get in a good rhythm.
Almost looked like he was pitching away from contact, and that just rode balls toward the middle of the plate or out of the strike zone. Now that ball cut a little bit at the end. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cespedes is 3 for 13 lifetime against Jerome Williams with 1 home run.
It's a good shot right there, Jerome. He kind of peeks out the corner of his eye because he'd like to try to get the base stealer or the base runner getting in his secondary lead and creeping off. That's when he likes to do the pickoff.
Out to center field. That's well hit. Herrera going back, and it's 2-0 New York. Seventh home run in the Mets uniform. Some might say, here we go again. That pitch was out over the plate.
Yeah, it was a little cutter, but it just spun a little bit. Didn't do a whole lot. Stayed in the middle of the plate, and strong man hit that ball to center field.
So 2-0 New York. For the Mets, that's the 128th home run they've hit this year. They have their 5th most in the National League as Murphy takes inside. It's 1-0. This is what they've done in the month of August. You know, we thought about this yesterday. They had to be among the leaders. Well, yeah, they are. They are the leader of the pack in Major League Baseball. Inside and low, and it's 2-0.
Now go in there 2 more times. If you walk him, so what?
He's had a good month of August, and last night he was 3 for 6 with 2 doubles and a home run. Ground ball to second base to his right, Cesar Hernandez.
Because I will say this, Tom, right now, that I have been on the other end of a team where you hit a lot of home runs, and that team right there on the third base side, the Mets, is laughing at the pitching staff right now.
Well, it's time now for the Nissan keys to the game, and what you just said a moment ago about Murphy is what you'd like to see Williams do even more.
Well, key number 1, Williams needs to pitch inside. Key number 2, Williams needs to pitch more inside, further inside. Keep the hitters honest.
Here's David Wright, who was 2 for 5 with a home run last night. He homered in his first at-bat back. It's a changeup low, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Two and 0.
And just to say that with the point, I'm not telling people to hit people, but I'm saying you pitch inside. Every hitter in the Mets lineup through the first time through the order should get thrown inside and get brushed back. And it's the same way as the Mets.
And if you were that hitter, and I know you've talked about this today, so I know what you're going to say. If you were that hitter, you're not going to be surprised by that.
Not a bit. I expect to. I expect if I hit a home run far to left field or to right field and sit there and hit
Admire
it, know I
it.
got it, admire it, pose for a couple of pitchers, toss the bat, run the bases. I would expect to either get drilled or get knocked down.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me that they went in tight Murphy like that, just the way he stood and watched it last night. That one's hit out towards center field. Herrera will get to the spot. Geico quote of the day comes from Terry Collins, the manager of the Mets. I've never seen it. I've not experienced something like that. You look at each other and say, wow. Well, I would agree with that. I think we were doing that up here in the television booth. 11 home runs combined, the most in any major league game since June of 2006. 10 of the 11 home runs came in the first 6 innings last night, and the Mets had 7 position players. 7 of their 8 position players homer in the ballgame. Outside 2-0. That hasn't been done before. Two balls and 1 strike to Kelly Johnson.
Well, and a lot of hitters, I mean, these guys spend so much time in the gym, and they're so strong. You don't want these big hitters to get their arms extended. You want to try to jam inside. A lot of people talk about, oh, you throw fastballs inside and you move people's feet. Well, it doesn't mean nothing if you can't throw strikes away.
On the outside corner, Johnson's down looking. Side is retired. 1 run earned, 1 run unearned. Either way, the Mets have a 2-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the first. So the Phillies have some ground to make up, down 2-0. Let's take a look at their lineup, brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phils. Hernandez, Galvis, and Herrera, followed by Ryan Howard, Andres Blanco, and Cody Ashley. And the bottom third, Dominic Brown, Carlos Ruiz, and Jerome Williams. And they will face Noah Syndergaard. Syndergaard 7-6 on the year, a 3.17 ERA. Not very good on the road, though. 0-5 with an ERA over 5 in 9 road starts. Why? Nobody really has any answer. It's more about routine, and they've tried to change his routine to make it more like it was at home.
Yeah, it's really different to dominate at home and then go on the road and have a hard time getting wins. As you just saw the scouting report there, Syndergaard's a 3-pitch pitcher. He averages 96.9 miles an hour on his heater. And you mentioned 7-1 at home with a 1.82 compared to 0.5 to 5.05.
First batter up, first batter down. 1 strikeout for Syndergaard. He is a strikeout pitcher, as you saw by his numbers. Let's face it, man, we saw him earlier this year. He was really good.
He was. That's a front door 2-seamer that didn't move a whole lot. Perfect placement. But you know, I'm sorry, Tom. It's really funny because when he pitches at home, the league's hitting $194 versus him. He gets on the road. I don't know if he changes his. I mean, it's 293. There can't be that big a difference between his stuff home and on the road. So what happens now, you start going 0-2, 0-3, you struggle, it becomes mental. You start thinking about it too much.
Freddie Galvis 3 for 5 in last night's ball game. And it's low, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Lucky McDonald's Phillies home run jackpot contestant is James Cain of Doylestown. Phillies hit a home run in today's ball game, and James will win $100. 2 balls, 1 strike to Galvis. Phillies last night finished with 11 hits in the ball game. Chopper over toward first. Murphy's got it. Yeah, there are 2 outs here in the first. Noah Syndergaard is tops among baseball pitchers in average velocity, just a hair ahead of Nate Eovaldi, who's having a very peculiar year with the Yankees. A very good year, but a high ERA, but a high win total. Here's Odubel, who was 1 for 4 last night. 1 ball, no strikes. Odubel is first among rookies in doubles with 25. He's 3rd in average. Two and 0.
That was 99, Tom.
Yeah, the old scouting report on Syndergaard, I mean, this is when he was with the Blue Jays, was he throws anywhere between 91 and 100. But I mean, it is true.
Well, and this will give you a. I mean, I found this very interesting when I saw this today. He has thrown 750 fastballs this year at 97 miles an hour or more. Chapman is the closest at 658.
Chopper right side. Backhanded stab by Murphy. His side is retired. 3-1 on the putout. Nothing across for the Phils. They go down 1-2-3. So we'll go to the second here at Citizens Bank Park. The Mets 2 and the Phillies nothing. Phillies kick off a 3-game series with the San Diego Padres. Enjoy the foods, music, and dancing of this annual event. Tickets and more information can be had by going to Phillies.com. Pretty nice night here at Citizens Bank Park. Hope you're enjoying your evening wherever it is you are. Wilmer Flores certainly enjoyed his night last night. He's hitting 6 straight games. He's putting up some very good power numbers. His OPS still isn't high, but his slugging is over 400 now. A couple home runs last night and a double.
All to left field.
Blanco picks it on the backhand. One out. Michael Conforto's coming up.
It's a nice play right here. Good pitch. It's a short hop. Blanco showing a very good glove, strong arm. Backs up just a little bit so he gets that nice hop.
Conforto 3 for 4 in the last series the Mets played. 10th overall pick in 2014. Swings at the first pitch. Five straight now retired by Jerome Williams. And Travis d'Arnaud will be the hitter. d'Arnaud 8 home runs, 25 runs batted in. He hit the longest of the home runs in last night's ball game. Former Phillies prospect who they dealt to the Blue Jays in the Roy Halladay trade. And then the Mets traded him to Toronto with Noah Syndergaard. Toronto got R.A. Dickey, but you got 2 players who are impacting your team in that trade in Syndergaard and d'Arnaud. There's the home run he hit last night.
Wow, this is impressive. I mean, not the biggest guy in the world, but tremendous bat speed, good technique. Absolutely destroys it. Well over 450 feet. That's what you call backlegging right there. You take a big old swing, go to your back knee on the ground.
Well, we commented last night. They seemed to do that a lot in last night's ball game.
Yeah.
Inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. d'Arnaud will be followed by Syndergaard, who homered against the Phillies earlier this year. Toward the hole, a base hit past Galvis. Second hit of the night for the Mets. And here comes Syndergaard.
Now, that was his major league debut, right? He pitched, had 3 for 3 at the home run. Maybe I'm wrong.
It was not his major league debut. It was his 4th game. But he went 7 1/3, struck out 6, allowed 6 hits, and it was a bomb.
Debut against us.
It was his debut against the Philadelphia Phillies. That's right. Outside, 1-0. But it went to center field at Citi Field, and it was a shot. On the Toyota Major League scoreboard, the Astros lost to the Yankees 1-0 last night on a sac fly in the bottom of the 9th inning. Tonight, the Astros jump out to a 5-0 lead. I don't want to overstate things, but that's probably all that Dallas Keuchel needs.
Yeah, pretty good chance. And there's a pretty good chance they scored 5 runs. Probably all 3 outs on strikeouts. That team was all or nothing.
2-1 to Syndergaard. Out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mets are 5.5 games up in the National League East over the Nationals, who are playing the Padres down in D.C. Just a bit inside, so that means d'Arnaud will be off and running. Granderson's on deck. And a liner out to right field. That'll be in for a base hit. It'll go to the scoreboard. d'Arnaud is already at third. He's being waved home. Hernandez's throw to the plate not in time. RBI double for Syndergaard. That's his first big league double. It's only his second RBI. And both have come against the Phillies. 3-0 New York.
Location. Inner half. Just easy swing and hits that fence and just stops. So as an outfielder, you got to make sure you get back to the fence quick as you can and close as you can, because it's going to hit that fence and drop straight down.
So runner in scoring position for Granderson. Not that Jerome meant to do this, but 3-2 starts the runners. It is still the pitcher, but oh, 0-2 to Granderson. Supposed to be in a strike in the first inning.
That's when they called Johnson out on.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. That wraps up the second inning. Second strikeout for Jerome Williams. Mets do get one on the RBI double by Syndergaard. So we go to the bottom of the second here in Philadelphia. 3-0 New York. Cardinals.com Eagles insider Reuben Frank when he joins the Bob crew in studio. Catch Breakfast on Broad beginning at 6 a.m. on the Comcast Network. Phillies trail the Mets 3-0. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Still early here at Citizens Bank Park. So what's going on in the Mets bullpen? Well, really nothing. Nothing at all. Lounging out. Noah Syndergaard just finishing up his warm-up tosses. And Ryan Howard will lead it off. Howard last night a 3-run home run in the first inning. He wound up going 2 for 5. 6 for 31 this year against the Mets. But the active leader in home runs against the New York Mets. After he hit the home run last night, he didn't get many fastballs after that.
No, he did not. Comes a heater right here.
Fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is where he ranks for the most 20 home run seasons in Phillies history. His 20 home runs now this year moves him past Pat Burrell and Del Ennis.
Missed your spot, call the ball.
Yeah, Dardo had to reach over for it.
My type of umpire.
Not going to reward you. Inside, 3-1.
No, but when you get calls like that, then you get in hitters counts like this, and that's what happens when you're in hitters counts. You take more of an aggressive swing. Got bombed by Ryan last night.
Yeah, the Phillies got 7 runs against Jacob deGrom. There's ball 4. Howard draws a walk. And Andres Blanco's coming up. Let's check in with Greg Murphy. Murph.
All right, thanks, Tom. Well, that home run in the first inning for the Mets, their 39th of the month of August. That is a new franchise record for the New York Mets, and they have really been scoring in bunches. In fact, they've scored more than any other major league team since July the 25th, so for about a month. But that's not the way they were doing it all season long. They were winning baseball games kind of the old-fashioned way, with pitching and with defense. And, you know, we talked a little bit about their pitching staff last night, but take a look at their team ERA, 3.31. That is 3rd best in all of baseball. 988 strikeouts, 6th in the National League. You look at their whip, 1.17. That is 1st in Major League Baseball. And their fielding percentage, 6th in the National League. It took a little bit of a hit last night. They had 3 errors in last night's game. But pitching and defense the old-fashioned way is how they stayed in the race for so long. Then they went out, added some bats after the trade deadline, and it has certainly done some good things. That is why the Mets are 5.5 games up in the NL East right now.
Yeah, the whip is so important, I think, because you're just limiting base runners. I mean, and they get a lot of strikeouts, too. Not all of them. Cologne doesn't, Neese doesn't, but for the most part,
the other 3 make up for it.
Yeah, Harvey does, deGrom does, Syndergaard does.
They have a good bullpen.
As Murph said, the 39 home runs, the most they've ever had in the month of August. They're 1 away from the overall franchise record, which is the month of June. They had 40 in 2006. He's helped. He may not be with them after this year, but he's helped. Breaking ball, and it's 2-2.
A lot of off-speed pitches early in this game. I wonder if it had a lot to do with last night with the way the Phillies hitters were squaring up deGrom's fastball.
And Blanco strikes out. Pitch hung on to by d'Arnaud. And 1 away. 2nd strikeout for Syndergaard. Well, it's time now for the Lowe's Never Stop Improving player profile, and it's about the New York Mets, who in July were one game over 500. It wasn't bad. It was one of the reasons why they were able to take over first place. But the team batting average has increased by 40. The runs per game has increased by nearly 3. Obviously, the home run total is huge. Yeah, they're having a good month. They're actually having a good couple of months.
When did they get that center fielder? Cespedes?
At the trade deadline.
August 1st.
Oh, he's definitely taken the teeter-totter to the other side.
Well, he definitely strengthens the middle of their lineup, that's for sure.
7 home runs now as a member of the Mets and 20 RBIs. David Wright will certainly help those numbers if he hits like he did last night. That one's pulled down the right field line, foul. Just a bit out front.
I'd rather have that swing than a weak fly ball to left field.
I'm going to say it's a good 2-0 swing.
Especially when you turn on a 98-mile-an-hour heater.
Two balls and 2 strikes. Syndergaard drops changeup at 89, 10 miles an hour less than his highest fastball tonight.
Another changeup.
Tough to adjust if you're looking fastball to a changeup like that. 3 strikeouts, 2 outs here in the second. I thought it was interesting reading stories about Syndergaard. Wally Backman, his manager at AAA, said, yeah, he has this, and he has 99. Said he just needs a strong catcher to guide him through a game, because it's not saying that his baseball IQ is low, but he just is young.
Right.
But so is Darno. But they seem to have been, on the same page for the most part.
So in other words, instead of just throwing, if he doesn't have a mature catcher, he's going to become a thrower instead of a pitcher.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. That's what Wally Backman was saying.
Makes sense.
Because how do you not when you throw 99?
Right.
Dominic Brown has struck out. He tried to check his swing. It was close to being a strike anyway. 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and the Phillies are retired. 3 straight strikeouts after the leadoff walk. We'll move to the third. It's 3-0 New York. the information. Please submit your answer on the subject line. Matt, the question is, what 2 positions did Jacob deGrom play in his first 2 years at Stetson University? The answer will be revealed a little later on. There is Jacob deGrom. Cespedes will lead it off. He homered his first time up, a 2-run shot to center field. Over to third. He reached out on that one and dragged it. He almost beat it too. 5-3 on the putout.
That's a play right there where he almost beat it. Just think if he would have ran out of the batter's box the first 20 feet.
Yep.
Did the same thing last night. Ground ball to third base, jogged to first.
Breaking ball, and it's 0-1. Cesar to his right, backhands it. 2 ground outs here in the third. David Wright comes up. It's time to take a look at our cold hard fact, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. David Wright, the most home runs of any opponent here at Citizens Bank Park with 20. Beltran with 14. And here is number 20.
First at bat, coming back from the disabled list. Geico sign got worn out last night.
Sure did.
Nice pitch. Nice changeup.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, Tom, question. Where's he looking? Away?
Well, I would think away.
You would think.
Well, he gets it away, but it's down. Hernandez is to a knee. 1, 2, 3, third inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Phil's without a hit so far. local Del Val Honda dealer or visit DelValHondaDealers.com. By McDonald's. Double the love it at McDonald's with a double cheeseburger and small fry for just $2.50. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Chevrolet. Visit your local dealer at ChevyDealer.com. Bottom of the third, Mets lead at 3-0. Carlos Ruiz will lead it off. Carlos 218, 2 home runs, 19 runs batted in. It'll be Carlos, Jerome Williams, and then the top of the order against Syndergaard out of the state of Texas, where he grew up playing soccer and didn't really have a whole lot of interest in baseball until his family convinced him that it might be a good thing. And then all of a sudden he grew about 6 inches at one point in high school, and his fastball went from 80 to close to 90. Outside, 1-2. On the Toyota Major League scoreboard, the Nats have tied up the Padres on a home run by Wilson Ramos. So it's 2-2 in the third. Steven Strasburg on the mound against James Shields. Strasburg's strikeout to walk ratio has been excellent since he came off the disabled list.
That's the question, though. How long is he going to stay off the disabled list?
Today's ball game is also available in Spanish. Just use the SAP button on your television or change the language through the menu on your cable box. I mean, this is 99, Matt, consistently, but there is a little movement to it, right? It's not straight.
No, there is. And he's got a little bit of left to right movement with the sinker. It runs a little bit.
Pretty basic mechanics, too. There's not a whole lot to it.
You know, it's funny you said that. I was just watching his delivery as that pitch hit 100 miles an hour. It's a simple windup. Everything stays compact. He explodes right there.
Out to left center field. That's well hit. It is. No, it's not going to be a home run. Fan interference. Ruiz will stop at second. 12th double of the year for Carlos. Guy made a great catch, but.
Great catch, but I like the swing better. Would have been interesting. That probably would have hit the fence. But one never knows if it would have hit off that wall, where it would have went.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you that if it hit the fence, Carlos would have still been at second. And Cespedes was about to play it fairly well. There's Jerome, the square, and he bunts it foul. Pitchers were out yesterday working on their bunting.
I would like to see Jerome turn around a little later. You know, he's turning around so early. See, now he's getting that position. That was better.
That bunt rolls foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, a lot of times you turn around so early and you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, and all of a sudden your whole body kind of locks up on you. I couldn't imagine trying to bunt a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. As a right-handed hitter?
I think there'd be that worry that it's going to come right at you.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Throws him a breaking ball. 5 strikeouts for Syndergaard. And Cesar Hernandez is next up. He went down looking his first time up. Cesar 0 for his last 8. He was 0 for 3 in yesterday's ball game. He's got a pretty good hook tonight. He's got 3 pitches working tonight, at least at this point.
Yeah, his changeup's been very good. He struck Cody Ashe out. He threw back-to-back pitches, strike 2 and strike 3 swinging that were very nice.
Yeah, I don't know how he's 0-5 on the road with an ERA of over 5.
I don't understand it. This is the pitch that struck Cesar out, the fastball inside. See if he's looking for it this time.
Fights it off, and it remains 1-2. Wind is picking up. It's coming in from left center field. There's a cold front coming through. It's not going to make it that cold, though. Not Canada cold. Breaking ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dan Bellino's the home plate umpire tonight. Bruce Dreckman's at first. Alfonso Marquez at third. Tom Hallion or second. Tom Hallion at third.
Backdoor slider. Hey, good call. Off the plate.
Ball's never a strike, Matt.
Thank you, Tom.
Comes back with a changeup, and now it's 3-2.
What are you looking for, Tom, if you're hitting right now?
Fastball.
Location?
That's toward the outer part of the plate.
I'm going to look fastball in.
He wanted it in. It did tail back toward the plate. Hernandez strikes out. Strikeout number 6. And there are 2 outs. Reminder that the Mets are back for 2 more games tomorrow night, 7:05, and Thursday at 7:05. Jared Eichhoff will make his first appearance here at Citizens Bank Park. And we're not just saying this, but you want to come out and see this young man. He looked really good in his first outing in the Phillies uniform. Tickets can be purchased by going to Phillies.com. No word as to whether there's a change with Bartolo Colon, so we're assuming he will start for the Mets. Breaking ball goes in, 1-0. His breaking ball is listed as a curveball that looks like a slider at times. I guess you could put it in a slurve category. It's had really good movement tonight.
Yeah, it does.
Slider then curveball then changeup. In the air to right right center field. That's a bullet. Granderson's going back. It is gone. 2-run home run for Freddie Galvis. It's a 1-run game.
What a difference in hitting when you're at the batter's box, and it's a 2-0 fastball, and you get the barrel out and nice short swing. And look at the catch right there by that kid right there, one-handed by that gentleman. But it was all set up from the pitch prior to that, the changeup that was down in the zone. He takes it for a ball, 2-0, fastball count, and does not miss it.
So it's a 3-2 ball game. That makes a winner of James Keane, who is our participant in the McDonald's home run jackpot. He's just won $100. That was a nice swing.
Oh, very good.
A much needed swing for everybody involved.
Especially with a leadoff double.
Odubel fouls it back. He's jumping out a little bit here.
Oh, he's pulling the string. You're expecting to see that 99, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and you got back-to-back off-speed pitches.
So is this adjustment good by him? That he's making contact on it, but he's set up for a fastball.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard. I mean, he has the big leg kick. You know, the last thing he wants to do is sit soft and get a heater inside.
Like there?
Yeah, like it's just going to be. That's the one thing that I had a big leg kick as well. The hard thing I had was if the guy had very good fastball, above average fastball, which 96.9 average is, and a real good curveball changeup, it's like you have to commit to, okay, I'm going to sit curveball this whole at bat, or I'm going to sit fastball this whole at bat. You got to be kind of stubborn when it comes to hitting. And the other time I'd have a hard time was slide steppers. If someone did a slide step to home, I couldn't get my leg up in time. I got that leg going, I'll start the old motorcycle.
You're like, yeah.
Let's just see if his leg goes up as high with 2 strikes on this curveball.
Just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, and that was better. His leg is going up, not as high, but it's going up a little bit, and that's where he gets his balance. So compared to the first pitch, compared to the second curveball, he's making adjustments to that one there.
The 0-2 pitch to Odubel to the right side. Charging is Johnson. He dropped it. That'll go down as an E4. Odubel was hustling up the line.
Good hustle out of the line. Trying to see here. Oh, bar of soap. Take that ball.
What are you going to do?
He's got a grin.
Ryan Howard walked his first time up. Fastball that tails inside, 1-0. Syndergaard during his minor league career was 34-19, ERA of just over 3. He won 13 games when he was with the Blue Jays organization, 21 games after the trade to the New York Mets. He had just 30 pitches in the first 2 innings of tonight's ball game. He's up to 30 in this inning alone. 3-0. Odubel leads off first. Got the green light. 97's fouled away down the left field line. To left center field. On the run is Cespedes. It is gone! And the Phillies have taken the lead. A 2-run opposite field home run for a second straight night for Ryan Howard. It's a 4-3 ball game. By Kelly Johnson continued this inning, and Ryan Howard and the Phillies have taken advantage of it. 2 2-run home runs in the inning.
Supposed to be a fastball inside, goes back out of half. Ryan gets that foot down early, head down, bat explodes through the zone. That's a little bit against the wind as well, because that wind's going left to right hard.
Yeah, it is. Kelly Johnson's error allowed Odubel Herrera to reach with 2 outs and 2 runs in, and then Howard was able to punish one to the left center field seats. So a 1-run lead for the Phils. .355 career home runs now for Ryan Howard. He continues to move up Major League Baseball's list. Andres Blanco struck out his first time up. Change up, and it's 1-2. A 90-mile-an-hour changeup. And that'll do it for the Phillies here in the third. But they score 4 runs, 2 2-run home runs. Syndergaard struck out the side, but the Phils squeezed a little offense out. Galvis a 2-run shot. He pulled that one. Ryan Howard a 2-run shot the opposite way. 4-3 Phils as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Tasting coffee at amazingly low prices, delivered free the very same day. And if your order's in by 11:30 a.m., W.B. Mason knocks it out of the park. Who but W.B. Mason? Outside, and the count is 2-0 to Kelly Johnson. Johnson struck out looking his first time up. Out of play, 2-1. Ground ball toward the hole, and Cesar can't get to it. So it's a base hit for Kelly Johnson to start the top of the fourth inning. That'll bring Wilmer Flores to the plate. Greg Murphy is standing by with a very special guest who still needs a haircut.
Very special guest indeed. He said you needed a haircut, did Tom? No, yes, he did. No. Yes, you know this guy. Yes, he does. He always needs a haircut. Jamie Moyer is with us. Good to see you. Nice to welcome back to Philadelphia.
Thank you. I'm enjoying being here tonight.
You are here for a very special reason, in preparation for what is going to be a very special day coming up in the middle of September. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what's happening with your foundation?
Yeah, the Moyer Foundation is having their annual giving luncheon, and it's going to be at the China Tea Room.
Crystal Tea Room.
Crystal Tea Room, yeah, there we go. September 15th, and we're honoring David Montgomery for his service here in the Philadelphia area. I mean, he's been in the game 44 years as a professional, but he's done eons in the community. And first and foremost, it's the ALS. I mean, involved with the ALS is the Phillies do a wonderful job, but to recognize David, I think, is the least we can do as a foundation. They supported us. The Phillies supported us greatly when I was a current player here. And just to share that and, trying to get the community to wrap their arms around what David has done in this community and the Phillies. Like I said, September 15th, tickets are on sale. There's a VIP reception that starts at 11. The luncheon starts at 12. You can go to MoyerFoundation.org to learn more about the event. It's an annual event. We've hosted Cole Hamels, Chase Utley have been past winners. And it's about sharing in the community and really acknowledging what David has done and being the leader in that. I've played in a lot of cities, and the Phillies are eons ahead of most ball clubs.
Yeah, what he's been able to do. And we should mention that there'll be some special guests there. Mike Schmidt's going to be there. Bob Boone is going to be there. Greg Lazinski as well. So folks can buy tickets by going onto the website. Tell people about the Moyer Foundation. I mean, obviously, we've talked about it over the years, but you guys continue with Camp Aaron and Camp Mariposa, continue to do such amazing work for young kids.
Both of these camps are free camps. Camp Aaron is a camp for children ages 6 to 17. That are dealing with a loss in their life. They're grief camps. Camp Mariposa is a camp for children ages 9 to 12 who are living under the roof of an addicted family member. And this is a place for both of these camps are a place where these kids can go to and be a kid. A lot of traditional camp activities with grief activities, with addiction activities, and getting these kids to understand that they aren't the cause of it, or the circumstances around them are very unfortunate. And, it's really about giving these kids a chance to be a kid as they move through life.
They just had a double play behind us. That's the cheer you heard. It is amazing when you stop and read the stuff that you and your wife Karen have been able to do and continue to do. So congratulations on that. Before we say goodbye, it's been a pretty good year for you, and you were just in Seattle. Congratulations on being the newest member of the Seattle Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what a huge honor. I had 10 very fortunate years in Seattle with some great ball players, and we made a lot of history in Seattle. But sharing that with the fans. Just like here, I mean, you come here back to Philadelphia, and what a great place to come see a game. And I bumped into so many people today. It's just nothing but great, great memories.
In addition to the Hall of Fame, you also got stuck on a roller coaster.
That was earlier in the year. That was in the spring, yeah.
Yeah, we were all very worried for you as you tweeted that out. Jamie, one more time, tell the folks where they can get information about September 15th.
The luncheon, Moyer Annual Giving Luncheon, is September 15th. Then go to MoyerFoundation.org.
Okay, there you go. There's the information. Who do you miss more, Tom, Matt, or me? That's what I want to know.
Wait.
Tom in the booth and Matt for entertainment.
He's got us all covered.
How long does it take Jamie to do those contacts nowadays?
Oh, he wants to know if you're able to put your contacts in by yourself. I used to help Jamie on the road put his contact lenses in.
I was just learning how to do it. I got one in today. You know what? I'd like to send a special shout-out to Charlie, our cameraman, who used to be in the booth.
There you go.
Hope you're doing well, Charlie.
There you go. Jamie, great to see you. Good luck with the event on September 15th. Log on to the website. You can get information. Guys, both Jamie and I will send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Murph.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, JV. 2-2 pitch to Conforto is outside. It's 3-2. I forgot that he got stuck on the roller coaster. That's so great. Three balls, 2 strikes to Conforto. He grounded out his first time up. Double play was big. 8 ground outs, or 8 outs on ground balls so far tonight, counting that double play for Jerome. Three-two pitch. Ground ball right side. Ryan Howard. Nice play. Jerome's over to cover, and he makes a nice play. Getting to the bag. Side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. A reminder again, Tuesday, September 15th at the Crystal Tea Room. The Legends and Community All-Star Award presented at David Montgomery. It's part of the Champions for Children Luncheon. For more information, go to MoyerFoundation.org. That is where you can purchase tickets. And by Toyota. Where will Toyota take you? Visit buyatoyota.com to find out. Toyota, let's go places. Bottom of the 4th inning, Phillies lead at 4-3. They've had 2 two-run home runs. They erased a 3-0 deficit. Now Cody Ashley will lead it off against Noah Syndergaard. Ashley struck out his first time up. Syndergaard has struck out 7 so far. Fly ball to left center field. Cespedes is playing center tonight, makes the catch. Now time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use the hashtag #PhillyPhotoDataStrongFan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. Brought to you by T-Mobile. Here's Dominic Brown. Dominic struck out his first time up. And he takes at the knees, 0-1. By the way, we neglected to tell you, in case you were marking it onto your calendars, if you're following where Jamie Moyer is going, like where's Waldo. Jamie will be on Breakfast on Broad tomorrow. Line drive, base hit to left field. Boy, Conforto got really lucky. Ball hung up there a little bit longer than I thought once it left the bat.
So Will struck it in the left field. Very lucky in left field, but very good hands. It's a nice swing right here by Dominic Brown. Fastball low and away, staying with the pitch. Making the decision, I'm going to make the catch. Nope, backed off and made a nice play. Very fortunate.
Carlos doubled and scored his last time up. He was close to picking up his first home run in over a month. His last homer was July 10th. It was nice to see him swing the bat the way he did, though. Against the wind. 2-0.
You know, this is, and I'm going to try to, this is my thought on why his numbers, Syndergaard's numbers on the road are worse than at home. Smaller ballparks, it'd be interesting to see the splits on fastball compared to off-speed pitch at home compared to on the road.
You think he's throwing more fastballs at home because of the bigger ballpark?
Absolutely. That's by watching. We saw him in New York. We talked about the explosive fastball the whole game, how good it was. And we have seen a ton of off-speed pitches tonight.
Well, and I think the first couple of innings, correct me if I'm wrong though, Matt, we saw more fastballs the first 7 hitters of the game, and then it changed.
Exactly. Well, and it's really changed since the home run to right by Freddie Galvis, the home run to left center by Ryan Howard.
Well, let's see if Jerome can get the bunt down here, if indeed that's his responsibility. And he's up in the box, so you'd assume with runners on first and second that he'll do that. He'll try to anyway. Brown's at second base, Ruiz at first. Ruiz will get a good start. Bunt goes back toward the mound. Syndergaard's play is at first. I don't think they had a play at third. They did have the shortstop over there. Sacrifice is successful. All right, so not including the last pitch to Jerome. 36 sinkers, 11 four-seam fastballs, so 47 fastballs, and then 28 soft pitches.
For a guy that throws on the average 96.9 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I would imagine, just without looking at those numbers, that the majority of those fastballs came in the first 2 innings. Here's Cesar. He's got runners on second and third. Takes a fastball at 98. Ranges for his pitches, the sinker and the four-seam fastball, are basically in the same vicinity. I think he's got Cesar baffled tonight with even the fastball.
I think Cesar right now is thinking too much, and he's not getting his foot down early enough. That's why it looks like the ball is getting on top of him so quick.
Yeah.
His timing's way off. His reaction time with his leg, his hands.
He gets a breaking ball and he hooks it foul. And the count remains 1-2.
mean, Caesar's a very good fastball hitter, and he has missed a lot of fastballs or has not been able to pull the trigger.
They did not ask Tom Hallion whether he swung or not. The home plate umpire did, and he had a clear view of it. He does not have to grant the appeal. I say that as if I'm a lawyer or a judge, and Dan Bellino is a lawyer by trade. Off the hands, blooped out towards center. Flores is there. Side is retired. Phillies do threaten for some more, but they leave two in scoring position. No runs, one hit, and two men left. We're on to the fifth. All right, Matt, here we go. What two positions did Jacob deGrom play in his first 2 years at Stetson University? Now, I knew the first one, and there was a story behind it that's what he went to school to be.
Shortstop?
A shortstop. I had no idea of the other position. That is incorrect. That would be a good guess, but it's incorrect. No, it's
left, right, third.
No, Bugs Bunny. No, Bugs Bunny. It was not. Third base. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Log back on to Phillies.com to find out if you're the winner of a Phillies prize pack.
Seriously, Sang, how am I supposed to know that?
John DeSangro, our associate producer, digging deep to find the right question to get Matt off balance. Speaking of off balance, 10 ground ball outs tonight for Jerome Williams. And here comes Syndergaard.
We need to figure a way to get this kid out. Syndergaard. 4 for 4 against us this year.
With 2 RBIs and 2 extra base hits. I'm telling you, Matt, for some people, you plant the seed of success early on against a particular team, you may never relinquish that success. What are you doing?
Drop my pencil.
You what? What do you? Why did you sit down?
I dropped my pencil.
Are you gonna leave the pen in there now? 2 balls, 2 strikes. This is what Matt was doing here. Strike 3 called. 2 outs. Third strikeout for Jerome. Saturday when the Phillies take on the San Diego Padres. All fans coming to the ball game will receive the Phillies Fathead. Brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 98. 13 by 26-inch removable wall graphic featuring Phillies logos and third baseman Maikel Franco. Tickets can be purchased right now by going to Phillies.com. We'll add that fathead to our ever-growing wall of fatheads that we have in the back of the TV booth. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tom, I can't get my Phillies pencil. Not very happy.
So you just got the pencil.
Well, it was a pen.
Wait a minute. What did you? Oh, it's down behind the counter.
Yep.
Probably find some popcorn down there too. 2-2.
Good location of that changeup. A lot of good movement tonight on his fastball and his changeup, Jerome Williams.
Oh boy, that's awfully close. Just a hair outside. That walk is the first one issued by Jerome.
It's close, but it's off the plate. But look at the amount of how much that ball moves. It's where if you start that outer third and allow it to go to the corner or just off the corner of the plate, that's where you get those weak ground balls. A ball like that, a hitter recognizes it and holds up his swing.
At the knees to Cespedes, who homered back in the first inning.
That's a little slider right in the middle of the plate. He's number 25th on the year, 7th as a Met.
The way his contract was structured with the Oakland A's before he was traded to the Red Sox, who then traded him to the Tigers, is that if the team that he's with signed him before the end of August, obviously he would stick with them, which would be the case with anybody, but he's not available, from what I understand, to sign with the Mets if they don't sign him before the end of this month. No balls, 1 strike. And that's out of play, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Throw him a cutter. Up. Side is retired. 4 strikeouts for Jerome. No runs, no hits. And 1 man left. 4 strikeouts through 5. This is number 5. He gets Cespedes for the first time. And while Cespedes goes back to the dugout, Matt will continue to look for his pencil.
No, he won't.
Packers. Well, tomorrow night at 6, Ron Burke and Rhea Hughes share their slants on that topic and more. Watch Quick Slants presented by Nissan, only on Comcast Sportsnet. Packers will be without Jordy Nelson, who tore his ACL in the Packers' last preseason game. A lot of injuries this year. Kelvin Benjamin from the Carolina Panthers down with a knee injury also. This is where you usually hear from players. The regular season cannot start soon enough. We start the bottom of the 5th inning. The Phillies lead it by 1. Freddie Galvis leads it off. He homered his last time up. First pitch low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Phillies led last night's game 7-2, and then the Mets scored 14 unanswered runs.
Back in the 3rd inning, it's on a 2-0 count. Puts a very nice short swing and drives the ball to right field at that point to make the game 3-2.
Two balls and 2 strikes to Freddie. 98-mile-an-hour fastball from Syndergaard. Galvis is now hit in 6 consecutive games. He's playing in a career high 116 games. His numbers haven't been particularly good as the number 2 hitter, but he, as well as Odubel and Cesar Hernandez, I mean, they've bounced around this lineup. Cesar's best numbers are as the number 2 hitter. Odubel, it hasn't really mattered, to be honest with you. It really hasn't. And for Freddie, his numbers are better down in the order. One away. Phillies fans, did you know the StubHub app is personalized just for you? Get the StubHub app today. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of Phillies.com. Is this like a favorite pencil or something?
It's a good luck Phillies pencil.
Odubel shows bunt, and he bunts at it. It was called a strike. 0-1.
I've had this pencil since the 2nd half started.
Oh, really? We've been a good baseball team since then. Find that pencil, Matt. So Christine Connors, who is normally our stage manager tonight. Oh my gosh, she got the pencil. Very nice.
I appreciate it.
We were about to get the toolkit. Odubel Herrera hooks it to right. Now there are 2 outs. Man, I feel a whole lot better.
Me too. I felt like I was playing that game, that operation game.
Yes. Did you get zapped a few times?
Well, I just gave up.
Where'd you get yourself a Phillies pencil?
From the Phillies.
Nice. Ryan Howard, a 2-run home run his last time up. He walked in the 2nd.
I think I was going to say the Mets.
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a store that you may have gotten it from. But I'm assuming you got it from a storage room.
Well, I ordered from WB Mason earlier, and it just got here.
You ordered it by 11:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Nice. No balls and 1 strike. Well, you can't go wrong, Matt.
Nope.
Howard's 2-run home run gave him 35 RBIs. That is since the 5th of July, which is the 3rd most in the National League. Carlos Gonzalez has been on a tear, so he's the leader of the pack in that category. 355th home run. It ties him for 86th all time. And here it is.
Speaking of delivery, back in the 3rd inning with the fastball. Absolutely crushes a 3-1 count. Made the ball game 4-3.
Yeah, he fouled off the 3-0 pitch down the left field line. 2-2. He was saying today that it was kind of weird not playing Ryan the other day in Miami. 3 lefties, but he wanted to get the righty out in there, Darren Ruff. But he did tell him, listen, we got some righties coming up. You're going to be back in there. As he strikes out. 8 strikeouts for Syndergaard. A 1-2-3 5th inning. Phillies go down in order. That will take us to the top of the 6th here at Citizens Bank Park. For the Phils offense, whether he's in the lineup or coming off the bench. A season ago, Francoeur wasn't sure if his career would continue much longer. In 2015, he has delivered plenty of production at the plate, and August has been no different as Jeff continues to produce, batting well above 300 for the month. Frenchie brings offense. Frenchie brings smiles and energy to the Phillies dugout on a daily basis. And it's brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless.
These little town blues.
Well, it was a skit that used to drive Tommy Lasorda crazy. A skit that is timeless for the Philly fanatic. Goes through the whole Frank Sinatra song, New York, New York, and then bam. Daniel Murphy will lead it off. Out of play, 1 ball, 1 strike. Murphy tonight is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to Cesar twice. A little low, and it's 2-1. Jerome has allowed just the 1 hit since the 2nd inning. That was a single by Kelly Johnson, but he erased him with a double play. And he just walked Murphy. Second walk issued by Jerome. And that'll bring David Wright to the plate, who's 0 for 2. This Sunday, great giveaway. In fact, it's one of the best of the year. It's the ShopRite Back to School Lunch Bag, free to fans 14 and under. Phillies will wrap up a 3-game series against the San Diego Padres. Tickets can be purchased by going to Phillies.com. If you want to check out that lunch bag again, you can always go to Phillies.com and look at it. There is bullpen action starting for the Phils. Araujo and Genmar Gomez. It's only 85 pitches, but I don't think Pete Maccannon's going to fool around. This is the 3rd time through the order. And here comes Bob McClure. That was perfectly done. Ruiz went out. A couple infielders came in. They talked. Came back slowly, real slow. And then Bob McClure waited, and then boom. And he'll go out slowly.
Well, here goes the mound. I had a chat with
Tim Tuffle,
the third base umpire.
Tom Hallion.
Tom Hallion, sorry. And I was asking him, I said, what is, first of all, I asked how he was feeling. He took that line drive off the left shoulder last night.
How was he feeling?
He said it was fine. He says with all the loud cracks that gave him a headache and the shot in the shoulder. And I asked him, now, honestly, your opinion on instant replay, where do you stand with it? Because he was today part of the 101.
Baseball 101, right.
I said, now, where do you stand with it? He goes, he likes it. He says he said it needs to speed up a little bit. I said, do you find every play there's someone going to stand up there and give you the hand and pause you? And he said, there is, but he says there's a few things that has to be fixed a little bit, but he's all in favor of it.
Yeah, a little fine tuning. I would think that we all kind of agree with that, and I think the speed of it. Whoops. Good effort by the little guy. He had this look of being scared for a moment, then got over that rail. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wright. But I think what Tom Hallion said is what a lot of people say. It's been great, but there might be some fine tuning they have to do. A couple of plays they could add to it also.
Yeah, I agree. I forgot to ask him about the 5 balls to Hernandez last night.
That happened so fast to me. I don't know. Nobody saw it. We saw it, but nobody saw it. Swing and a miss. He got him. Cutter down and away. 5 strikeouts for Jerome.
No, very good location, good movement. That one's a little different. I had a slider action. It's a cutter, but it had a bigger break.
How much did the pitch inside set that up, you think? I mean, it was a couple pitches later that he threw it.
Right, but I'm telling you, hitters do not like being thrown inside.
Kelly Johnson singled his last time up through the hole on the right side, struck out looking in the first. To the right side again, that'll get through. So Murphy goes to third, first and third with 1 out. And let's see what Pete Mackanin does. So Pete's headed out. He's going to bring in a relief pitcher for Jerome. With the righty Flores due up, it'll be Genmar Gomez who will come in. So Jerome is done after 5 1/3, responsible for the 2 base runners. 5 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts, and a couple walks. Pitching change here in Philadelphia. The Phils lead it by 1. First and third. Here is Genmar Gomez, 52nd game. He's 1-3 with a 2.85 earned run average. He's on with Murphy over third, and with Kelly Johnson seeing a single to right field over first. Wilmer Flores is due up. Flores hit it to a double play his last time up.
Front knee, actually shin.
Yeah, just outside that brace. Below the average, the National League average of getting runners home from third. But he's been hot lately. No balls, 1 strike. That one's out towards short, caught by Galvis, 2 away. And here comes Conforto. Now Araujo is warmed up in the bullpen, but they like the changeup that Genmar has against lefties, and the sinker too. Sinker goes down and away from left-handers. Eric O'Flaherty is in the bullpen for the Mets. There's Araujo.
Well, and also you got to remember too, Kadire is sitting on the bench as a right-handed hitter.
Very
so
true.
They bring in a lefty.
And Kadire is actually standing on the 3rd step of the dugout, swinging a bat. So they'll hold him, it looks like now that Conforto's batting for the pitcher spot. As Ruiz will run out and chat with Genmar. Just can't nibble here.
Pretty good pitch. But I will say, though, that he's been very consistent, not calling that a strike all night.
I would agree with you on that.
To change up at the knees.
Boy, that's a good pitch.
It's a good pitch, but Syndergaard's thrown some pitches there as well.
Yeah.
Especially the pitch prior to Freddie Galvis' home run.
You throw that changeup though any higher, man.
Yeah.
Bam.
3 straight changeups, though.
Yeah, it's almost. Well, I don't want to say they're pitching around him, because if that's the case, then he probably would have preferred to go get Araujo. Darno's on deck. Johnson off first. You saw Murphy off third. 3 balls and no strikes to the rookie Michael Conforto. And he walked him on 4 pitches. I don't think that was the plan. And here's Darno. He signaled his first time up and grounded out his last time. Kadyr's out of the on-deck circle. So Kadir is going to bat for the pitcher if we get there. Darno batting with the bases loaded here. Average speed all the way around.
Nice pitch. Good location. Ties him up on the swing. Not much you can do with that pitch right there. One, if you get the barrel out, you're probably going to snap hook it foul.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nope, a foul ball. My bad. Carlos couldn't hold on. And it remains 1-2. Everybody started running off the field, and it popped out at the last moment from Carlos's glove. Boy, that was a runner right there.
Very good sinker. Swings over top of it and just clips the very top of the ball.
In and out. battle right now. The runners will be off with the count 3-2 and 2 outs. Kadire on deck as a pinch hitter.
It's an interesting call right there, or pitch selection. Not sure if Gomez wanted the changeup or Carlos hasn't thrown a changeup yet for a strike.
Darno is the number 8 batter in this lineup tonight. The runners will take off with the bases loaded. Now time is called. Runners go, and ball 4, and the game is tied up. That's an awful bat flip. Third walk of the inning by Phil's pitching, so we're evened up at 4 after an 8-pitch at bat. And here comes Bob McClure. Michael Kadire will pinch hit.
The sinker down below. Too much pine tar on the bat, looks like.
So McClure out to chat with Genmar, and now Kadire, who had a big night last night. Two for 10 as a pinch hitter this year. So Syndergaard is done. He cannot lose this ball game. O'Flaherty still loosening up in the bullpen. He'll be next out for the Mets. Well, this was Kadire's home run in last night's game.
This is the first pitch fastball. Didn't take very long to get out of the ballpark.
Sitting fastball on first pitch here. He throws him a breaking ball. It's 0-1. Well, the Phillies have knocked out both Mets starting pitchers early in this series.
I honestly believe that Gomez could get away with throwing every pitch as a sinker.
Yeah.
Mix in some sliders once in a while, change up whatever. But the amount of movement he gets on his two-seam fastball, backdoor sinkers, front door sinkers.
That one's looped out to center. It's going to drop for a hit. One run is in. Rounding third, heading for home is Conforto. He'll score. Two-run pinch hit single for Kadire. And the Mets retake the lead at 6-4. Runs charged to the line of Jerome Williams. And Pete Buchanan's coming out.
But unfortunately, when the sinker doesn't sink, it stays up in the zone. Is very hittable.
Double switch. Altair is going to come in. Altair will come in for Odubel Herrera to play center field, and Araujo is coming in to face Curtis Granderson. We'll be back right after this. pitch. And Elvis Araujo will take over. So Araujo will bat in Odubel spot, which is the third hole. Michael Kadyr's 2-run pinch hit single has given the Mets the lead. 5 runs, 4 earned for Araujo, 1 run, and the runners on base for Gomez so far. Granderson takes on the inside corner.
It's amazing how that foul tip by d'Arnaud could not be held on because it's a foul tip.
Yeah, there's not much you could do about that as a catcher. It was in and it spun out of his glove. There was that one pitch on the outside part of the plate that was close. Good block by Ruiz. It's 2-1. I would have liked the pitch to d'Arnaud better than that one.
Top of the letters.
Yeah. Runners will go. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 men down. 3 runs are in. Ground ball. Cesar's up with it. Cleaning is over, but the Mets retake the lead. They scored 3 in the inning. They'll leave a couple. Michael Kadir, the veteran, gives the Mets the lead against Genmar Gomez. (1-800-JEFF) now or visit jefferson.edu. Buy the Pennsylvania Lottery. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. And buy Nissan. Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop Nissan.com. Phillies trailed it by 3 at one point in this game. Then they scored 4 runs in their half of the third. So now they're down by 2. The Mets bullpen, which was excellent last night in relief of Jacob deGrom, is now called upon here tonight. O'Flaherty was part of it last night. He pitched a scoreless 8th inning. And he will face Andres Blanco, Cody Ashe, Dominic Brown. A switch hitter and 2 lefties. Blanco has struck out twice tonight. His hitting streak is at 7 straight. In the dirt, 1-2. Couple of key at bats in the inning where the Mets scored the 3 runs. Probably the biggest one was Conforto, who worked out a walk against Genmar Gomez. It almost looked like Genmar was pitching away from him. The rookie who had grounded out twice, and then d'Arnaud's 8th pitch at bat, which resulted in a walk. Up the third base line, and that will go foul. You could always say that you want this part of the game back, that part of the game back. You want that at bat back, I would think, to Conforto.
I would absolutely. I mean, the way they went after him, basically didn't go after him. They threw 3 straight changeups. I don't know if he feels more comfortable facing a right-handed hitter.
Puts a lot of pressure on you, though.
It does, especially with you have that great sinker. Attack him, throw your good sinker, and let him roll over.
They project that he's going to be a heck of a player. They project that he's going to be a heck of a player. David Wright bobbles, rips it, safe at first. That could wind up being the 3rd error in 2 days for David Wright, who made 3 errors during his rehab assignments.
I think that one should be a base hit.
And it is.
He comes in, he makes a very nice play, short hop. And really, the exchange, and it was a travel, that's the reason why he beat it out. You usually don't see infielders get an error when they can't get a good grip on the ball, and they end up getting it out clean and throwing the guy and he's safe.
Hansel Robles is warming in the bullpen for the New York Mets, 47. He is struck out. He's flied to center. He had never faced O'Flaherty until now. And he is struck out. Dominic Brown is coming up. Phillies have used Altair, obviously. They had the opportunity, if they wanted to use Ralph Francoeur or Sweeney in these spots. But we are only in the bottom of the 6th, and there's a right-hander warming up. Dominic singled to left field his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Looks like Dominic's got a new bat in this ball game. A little different look to it.
Sometimes hitters will change their weight depending if you're facing a lefty or righty.
Big curveball, and that's lined out toward left center field. That'll be in for a base hit. Blanco's on his way to third. The throw goes towards second. It's a single for Brown. First and third. One man down.
Well, it's back-to-back at-bats for Dominic Brown, hitting the ball to left field on the line. So important to stay as long as you can versus a lefty that front hip.
Well, Robles is coming on. O'Flaherty's day is done. Now the Phillies will have runners on first and second with 1 out. It'll be Robles against the scheduled hitter Carlos Ruiz. Well, the Phillies down by 2. 6-4 Mets on top. Phillies are threatening, though, here in the bottom of the 6th. Connected devices with MLB.TV Premium. Real-time highlights, live look-ins, pitch tracking widget, and more every night on every device. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details. Carlos Ruiz will be the batter. Robles 3-2, a 3.92 ERA. He also worked in last night's ball game. Part of the success, and Murph talked about it earlier, the success for the New York Mets has been their bullpen. In August, the bullpen has a 3.68 earned run average, which is higher than what their season numbers are. Season numbers are 3.09. Carlos asks for time. He's inherited 19. 9 have been stranded. Inside, almost boxed by d'Arnaud. A little bit of a run right there on that one.
take. Pretty good location.
Yeah, tough take. That's close pitch. You figure that in these spots sometimes you get a little antsy. You're trying to do so much.
Fastball away.
Runner goes from first. The runner coming home is Blanco. The Phils will get a run. RBI for Carlos Ruiz. I mean, he missed his spot with the pitch, but it was a great decision to have Dominic Brown run because I mean, it would have been tough to double him up anyway, but it still made sure there was no double play. 6-5 ball game.
Yeah, not very often when you miss your sign that, or you miss your target that bad, it helps. But it helped right there. It was supposed to be a fastball away, and it was a runner inside. David Wright thought about coming home, but made the right choice of getting the out at first base.
Yeah, if he had thrown home, I think everybody would have been safe. So here's Altair hitting .250 with 2 homers and 5 runs batted in. 4 for 16 so far. Runners lead off.
I like his approach, Altair's. He gets that foot down early.
Three and one. All right, so same scenario as the other night in Miami. Asked him what he did in this spot. He said, all right, well, I cut the plate in half. I looked inside. I looked in. Pitch was in and down. He said, that's okay that it was down. I was already looking in, so all I had to do was drop the bat on it. So same setup here.
I'd be very surprised if he gets a fastball inside. They're going fastball away. Unless he misses his spot again.
Chopper toward third, foul. Strike 3 call on the outside part of the plate. Phillies do get one on the RBI. Ground out by Carlos Ruiz. Will head to the 7th at 6-5. Mets on time. Time now for a Delaware Valley Honda Dealers game summary. 6-5 Mets on top. Noah Syndergaard lasted 5. Jerome Williams lasted 5 and a third. Phillies have hit 2 home runs tonight. Cespedes has a home run.
Stairs. Well, too late to do it. Stairs, pen. So
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, we do, but we couldn't decipher it by what you just wrote.
Well, I was in a hurry. And I didn't Google it yet to see how you spelled pencil.
Here's Cespedes to start the 7th. Inside and low, 1-0. Araujo has retired the last 28 batters that he's faced. Longest streak by Phil's relievers since 2011. Gonna need a new hat soon. 2 balls, no strikes to Cespedes, then Murphy, then Wright. Ow. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
No, right off the foot.
Right off the foot.
Then it hits Chooch.
Another one. That one, I don't know if it got a piece of of anything but that shin guard. Actually, he's kind of acting as if it got his back foot. It got the inside of his back leg. Got him. 91. 29 consecutive hitters retired. It'll bring Daniel Murphy to the plate. Let's check in with Greg Murphy. Murph.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, as promised earlier in the game, we have selected the Data Strong fan photo of the game. Today's photo comes from @Feline5DP. It says, good times in San Francisco cheering on the Phils. What a view from those seats in San Francisco. Tweet your strongest fan photo to #PhillyPhotoDataStrongFan, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. It's all brought to you by T-Mobile.
Great stadium. You don't blame any Phillies fan for wanting to go see some of these ballparks, but especially that one out in San Francisco. That is a beautiful place. 2 away. Make sure those photos keep on coming in. We'll keep showing them for the rest of the year. David Wright is coming up with 2 men down here in the 7th inning. The 30 consecutive batters that Araujo has retired, we mentioned, is the longest since 2011. Antonio Bastardo. Nationals have stretched it to an 8-2 lead over the Padres. That game's in the bottom of the 7th inning. Or top of the 7th, I should say. Ryan Zimmerman has hit a grand slam. Strasburg is out. So is James Shields.
Pretty good location on that 2-0 curveball. But once again, umpire's done a nice job of not calling low strikes tonight.
Ball 4. So Wright walks. And Kelly Johnson is the batter. Kelly Johnson was right in the middle of the 3-run rally in the 6th inning. He picked up his 2nd hit. His average is a .263. He started the year with the Braves, made their roster out of spring training with an excellent spring. As Garcia fires away in the bullpen. The Braves traded Johnson and Juan Uribe to the Mets as Ruiz is going out to bide some time. These lucky fans are today's Citizens 7. They will receive a prize pack courtesy of Citizens Bank. Good banking is simple, clear, and personal. Now that's helping you bank better. Citizens Bank. Well, Pete McCannon came out to talk to the home plate umpire, Dan Bellino. About what? I do not know. I thought he was making another double switch. Because the pitcher spot is due up 3rd. Came up the stairs, walked over, said something, turned around, walked back.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, none.
No clue. Just a little too fine. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Got him. Johnson has struck out, 2 strikeouts in the inning for Elvis Araujo. No runs, no hits, and 1 man left after a walk, middle of the 7th. That's 6, Phillies 5. It'll be Cesar Hernandez who will lead things off. Hernandez is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. He's popped out to shortstop. Try to get things rolling. Cesar is just 3 for his last 29. Fastball, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Hansel Robles has thrown 2/3 of an inning. Eric O'Flaherty went a third, allowed 2 hits and 1 run. The Mets have Tyler Clippard warming in the bullpen. He is certainly used to pitching here while with the Washington Nationals. He started the year with the Oakland A's. Off kilter tonight and over the last few games. There's Clippard. Now each time he's gotten to this point, he has been able to get himself out of it. And they may give him an off day tomorrow to kind of help himself out of it. His average is down to 268. Popped him up. Shallow left, Conforto. And 1 out here in the 7th inning. How do you make your packages stand out? Add a little color. Every neon shipping labels ensure all your shipping messages get noticed. Perfect for any priority message. And WB Mason delivers the same day when you order by 11:30. Local service, personalized, 2-button. WB Mason. So Galvis is up. Darren Ruff is in the on-deck circle to pinch hit. Pitcher's spot is up third. Freddie waves at the first pitch. It's 0-1. It's almost as if he assumed a different location.
Or assumed a fastball was coming.
Or assumed a fastball was coming. Robles very deliberate in his actions. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the Toyota Major League scoreboard, it was 1-0 Yankees last night. Tonight, totally different story. Carlos Gomez, who's been in a pretty good funk since going over from the Brewers. A home run, 4 RBIs. Dallas Keuchel is trying to shut the Yankees out for the 2nd time this year. And Freddie Galvis is down looking, 96 on that fastball. And Darren Ruff is coming up. You can now bid on several unique game-used items, from Aaron Nola's Major League debut, Maikel Franco's first Grand Slam, Ryan Howard's 350th career home run, and more. Phillies auction ends Sunday. Go to Phillies.com/auctions to place your bid today. So the Nola game, that's the pitching rubber. As time was called before. Oh, now we've got Jeff Francoeur popping out of the dugout. Dan Bellino says sit down. The Mets come clamoring toward Hansel Robles. Hernandez pops out. So does Boa, who's just been ejected from the game. And Larry Boa is not happy with Dan Bellino. Oh, Boa. We haven't seen Boa this hot since back in 2004. Terry Collins is over as well. Here comes Bob Guerin, David Wright. Ryan Howard's in the middle. Just playing peacemaker. Something set the Phils off.
Quick pitch.
Yeah. All you heard Dan Bellino said, Jeff, get back. Jeff, get back. They may throw Francoeur out of this ball game. Boa is definitely gone. Yeah, Larry's not ready to go just yet. And now he's yelling at Daniel Murphy. And Murphy's coming back toward the Phillies dugout. Now, I don't know if something else happens. Ruiz is popping out of the dugout on the railing. And now somebody else. Oh, now there's warnings being issued. Nah, I don't know. That's silly. The warnings are silly. Nothing's been thrown inside yet. I don't agree with that, Matt.
Well, I mean, nothing's been thrown inside, but when you have...
Well, there's intent. I understand
that. When you have
that.
coaches gesturing about you're going to wear one in the ribs, or you got guys yelling back and forth, the way you put a stop to it is warn the benches, I guess.
Yeah. So both benches have been warned. Now watch above. Darren Ruff just settled in, and there's the quick pitch, and time was called, and the Phillies popped out right away. There's Francoeur. You can see him on the stairs, and Bellino saying, get back, and Francoeur comes out. And the pitcher is yelling back at Jeff Francoeur. And Larry Boa has been ejected from the game, as we mentioned. So that's the only ejection. All right to have a little fire every once in a while.
Oh, absolutely.
That was definitely a quick pitch. One ball, one strike.
Just imagine if it would have been a quick pitch and he would have hit him.
Oh, then it would have been, yeah.
Then it would have been fun.
2-1 to Darren Ruff.
Let's go.
2-2. So you think the warnings were because there were gestures back and forth?
Absolutely. There has to be. When you got barking going on from the field, you got barking going on from the dugout. You have to give warnings.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is that Robles drills somebody. Now the warnings, no retaliation available.
Ruff fouls it back. It remains 2-2.
Not saying that he would drill somebody, just if something happened. So you put a stop to it. Both sides warning. Finish the game.
Figure the warnings are going to carry over to tomorrow too. Two balls, two strikes to Ruff. Oh. That one's back over our heads, and then some. Bo was gesturing toward Daniel Murphy. That may have been what Matt was talking about. Kind of goes back to last night with Murphy's home run. 2-2 pitch again. Again fouled back just in front of us. But it remains 2-2. Darren Ruff strikes out, and Robles stares as he walks off the mound. Phillies are retired in order. Francoeur with a little bit of a laugh. We have played 7 innings here at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies trail the Mets 6-5 as we go to the 8th. Further, and by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. 6-5, Mets on top as we move to the top of the 8th inning. Luis Garcia will take over on the mounds. Time now for our Hyundai defensive play of the game, Matt.
Well, this comes back way in the first inning. Guerrero hits a hot shot to first base. Murphy does a nice job making a short and stab and giving a kind of a reverse flip to first base. Other than that, it's been a pretty well-pitched game. That's your defensive play of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
All right, so now the job for Luis Garcia is to keep this at a 1-run game. He's 3-4 with a 3.35 ERA. Wilmer Flores will lead it off. It'll be Flores, Conforto, and Darno. Flores 0 for 3 tonight. He's grounded out twice and lined out.
I must say Larry Bowa did a nice job getting his money's worth.
He was high. He had a point that he wanted to prove. Got him. High fastball. 1 out here in the 8th inning.
Elevated fastball. Couple sliders prior to this. A little different swing than last night from Flores.
Here's Conforto, who walked his last time up. It was such a peculiar walk, and it really led to the 3 runs scoring for the Mets. That one's back toward the middle, knocked down by Garcia with his legs. 2 outs. And Luis limping a little bit. That's going to Charlie horse some. Every time the Phillies pitchers retire, the opposition 1-2-3. Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the official entertainment provider of the Philadelphia Phillies. Sean Ficasny is on the top step of the dugout. This ball comes right back, hits the leg, the calf of Garcia. Travis d'Arnaud will be the batter. He is 1 for 2. He walked home a run his last time up. That was a nice pitch. It's 0-1.
Another good pitch. 96.
There's Clippard. He'll come on to pitch the 8th inning. Familia is the closer. There's a liner to left field. Ashe on the run. It's over his head off the base of the wall. And d'Arnaud is aboard with his second hit. 10th double of the year. And Uribe will come up to pinch hit for New York.
Gotta believe that would have been a long single. If Cody could have played that off the wall without dropping it.
Now you got to go after Uribe here.
Got to be careful. First pitch swinging.
He went, says the first base umpire, Bruce Dreckman. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's d'Arnaud taking his lead off second base. Uribe overall hitting .247. 13 home runs, 34 runs batted in. Got him. Threw him a slider with the count 1-2. No chance. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. On to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Phillies down by 1. against Tyler Clippard, a guy that they know very well. They've seen a million times during the course of his career while with the Washington Nationals. Well, now he's a member of the New York Mets. Let's check in with Greg Murphy with the Major League Notebook. Murph.
All right, thanks, Tom. Brought to you by St. Joseph's University. And Pirates right-hander A.J. Burnett took one big step to a return in September. He threw 55 pitches in a 2-inning simulated game today, and afterwards said that everything felt better than it had in quite some time. Of course, he has been on the disabled list for a couple of weeks now after experiencing a sore elbow earlier that he thought perhaps would end his career. But now, after today's simulated game, they are talking like a return for A.J. Burnett is more than likely. And speaking of returns, Giancarlo Stanton is getting closer to a return down in Miami. They said in about 10 days he'll be back on the playing field in the Major League uniform, of course, recovering from that broken hamate bone. And Christian Yelich returned yesterday for the Marlins, so they're starting to get healthy. Obviously too little too late, but it's a good thing for them to go through September. Guys?
Well, they've won tonight 5-2 over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Howard leads it off, and he takes up high. 1 ball, no strikes. Howard tonight has homered. He's walked. He struck out. One ball, no strikes to Howard. Outside, 2-0. There's the numbers on Clippard. '15th ball game since coming over from the A's. Once fouled back, it's 2-1. Fastball, changeup for Tyler Clippard. I mean, he has other pitches, but those are his dominant pitches.
He's going more to cutters now than he is four-seamers.
That one's out towards center field. On the run is Cespedes. See how strong Ryan Howard is. He really didn't get that one and still got it out to the track. One gone here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Andres Blanco's coming up. Blanco singled his last time up and scored. That's what made it 6-5. Tyler Clippard was closing games for the A's. In fact, there was a lot of rumors that he was going to a handful of different contenders to be their closer. You know, the Blue Jays were a team that he was rumored to be heading toward. But the Mets got him because they needed a setup guy, and it's a good pickup. In fact, they got him before they got Cespedes. Blanco shows bunt, takes a strike.
I always thought Clippard was a better setup guy than he was to be a closer.
Career numbers against the Phillies.
Yeah, and you know, he's a guy he's a two-pitch pitcher. You know, fastball, changeup. His changeup's tremendous.
There's a broken bat. Bloop to left field, a base hit for Andres. So the Phillies have the tying run aboard. And Cody Ashley's coming up.
I don't think I ever put a ball in play versus Clippard. I think I'm 0 for 6 with 6 punch-outs.
You thinking fastball and he throws those change-ups?
Oh, I'd say change-up and still look like the Bugs Bunny swing.
Outside with a fastball, 1-0. Lowen and Giles. Phil's tied or take the lead, they'll go to Giles. If not, it looks like it'll be Lowen with Granderson due to lead it off for the Mets. There's that change up, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Tomorrow, the Phillies will be back at it. They'll have Jared Eichhoff against Bartolo Colon.
Come on, Ty.
A fastball, and he fouled it back. He was in a decent spot, too. Surprising with all the changeups that he can throw. That is a tough take right there.
It's been a ball all night.
It has.
Both sides. See where the glove is?
Boy, that's a good pitch. That's a tough take. But you are right. That has been a ball.
All night. Both sides.
He's been alternating fastball, changeup, fastball, changeup. He's got a 2-2 with 1 out.
So you're thinking changeup again? The pattern stays the same.
Boy, I would think so. That's his out pitch. Fastball, 3-2. What are you doing with Blanco here? 3-2, 1 out.
I'm going to send him.
Blanco just peeked over at Mizrak, turned his shoulders over toward Juan Samuel. Being held on by Murphy. Doesn't go. Ball's popped up. So now we'll watch it go foul.
And the reason why they're not sending Blanco at first base is because you got Dominic Brown on deck and he's swinging the bat well the last 2 games.
Couple hits tonight.
Home run yesterday.
High chain. 78 miles an hour. So this is an 8-pitch at bat. This will be number 9. Little battle going on between Ashe and Tyler Clippard. Cody is 2 for 4 against Clippard with a home run. Ball 4, and there's runners on first and seconds. Not because of length, just because of the pitches he took. That was a good at bat. And there's Familia starting to loosen. He's got a big arm. Here's Dominic Brown with 2 runners on base. Tying runs at second. The go-ahead run is at first. Brown 2 for 3 tonight. 2 singles the opposite way. Those are his numbers against Clippard. Buchanan and Bob McClure going over the lineup card. They've got Lowen and Giles both loosening in the pen.
Well, the scouting report has him throwing fastball, changeup, split, and a cut fastball.
Been a ball all night, 2-1. I'm buying into it, Matt. It's been a ball all night. There's leadoff, 2 balls, 1 strike to Brown. Now that's a strike. That was a tad higher. It's 2-2.
Good swing.
Yeah, he got a rip out of it. 2-2. He got a fastball. Carlos Ruiz waits on deck. Phillies are trying to end a 6-game losing streak to the New York Mets, their longest since '96. Ball got a piece of d'Arnaud. They've lost 10 of 11 and 20 of 25. It has been an ugly run. It's cyclical, but you hope that the cycle starts turning toward you. Runners lead off again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So he tried back-to-back fastballs.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a fastball inside.
Yeah, his command is off. This 22-pitch inning right now. Clippard knows this mound. He knows this ballpark. He knows these hitters. High changeup. 2 outs. And here's Ruiz, who will watch Terry Collins go out, and Collins is going to get familiar. So he's decided to go to his closer here with 2 men down and 2 runners on base. So a pitching change as the Phils have the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run over at first. Terry Collins takes the baseball. That's it for Tyler Clippard. Jeurys Familia is coming on. We'll be back after this. Hot dogs and 4 Cokes for $100. A great value for families. Available on select weekend dates. You can check out Phillies.com to see where those dates are. Carlos Ruiz and Aaron Altair with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 8th inning. The Mets have decided to go to their closer. He's blown 5 saves this year. He's been very good, though. He's averaging a strikeout per inning pitched. There's Jeurys Familia, 2-1 with a 1.79 earned run average. Well, they're not fooling around. I mean, they're peeking up at the scoreboard. They know that the Nationals are leading the Padres 8-3. They want to make sure they clamp it down. Phillies have Blanco, who's at second base, and Ashe at first, and Ruiz will bat.
Familia's got a very good arm, fastball 95 to 98, slider and a change. Hard slider 87 to 90.
First pitch slider, and it's 0-1. To the right side, and that'll be foul. It's 0-2. This is where Familia, I think, is so tough because he's got a fastball that moves every which way. I mean, he's got that slider too. There's a difference of 10 miles an hour or so between the two. It was Henry Mejia's job to be the closer, and then he was suspended, injured, and Familia took over, and then he came back as a setup guy and was suspended again. 0-2 to Ruiz. Runners lead off. Carlos stays alive.
Which is amazing because Mejia, he had some great stuff.
He did. This guy's got better command, though, I think.
Absolutely.
I think he visits the strike zone toward the outer edge better than Familia did. Or better than Mejia did. Again, Carlos fouls it. Ground ball left side. Right charges. Throws him out. Inning is over. Familia comes in to get the final out of this 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left for the Phillies. So it's come down to the 9th. The Phils trail it by 1. But the Phillies still find themselves behind the Mets 6-5 as we go to the top of the 9th inning. Adam Lowen gets a visit from Dan Bellino. Bellino's been doing this with each pitcher. He's reminding Adam Lowen that warnings have been issued. Lowen says, okay, I got it.
He's saying warnings have been issued, but you still can pitch inside.
Right. Lowen's 6 games so far, 7.00 ERA. I would think Rod Nichols reminded them of that out in the bullpen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Lowen will face Curtis Granderson. It'll be Granderson, Cespedes, and Murphy as we start the top of the 9th inning. Outside, 1-0.
Curtis!
3-0. Ball 4. Granderson walks. Walks have been an issue tonight. That's 6 walks issued by Phillies pitching. And Cespedes is coming up. He's 1 for 4. Freddie Galvis comes in, gives Lowen a chance to take a beat. That one sails. It's 2-0. From time to time, this has been kind of the book on Lowen, where he does have some difficulty with his command. Bob McClure is heading out just to chat with him. He may see something mechanics wise. Lowen last worked yesterday against the Mets. He went 2 innings, allowed 2 earned runs. He allowed a home run.
38 pitches.
Well, they have Neris warming up in the bullpen, but they want Lowen to stay in to face obviously Cespedes, but then to face Daniel Murphy too, who's a lefty.
Nice strike.
Everybody needs a little help from time to time. Two balls and 2 strikes. Well, velocity is good. That was at 91 miles an hour, that pitch. Ground ball towards shortstop. Galvis has it. Goes to second for one. Over to first. Not in time. Good play by Freddie. He gets the lead runner. 6-4 on the putout at second base. A fielder's choice. And now Murphy. Murphy has grounded out 3 times. He walked back in the 6th inning, scored a run. Fly ball center field, playable for Altair. Oh, that trip to the mound by Bob McClure seemed to help a little bit. And now David Wright is coming up. See what they decide to do here. Pete Buchanan's still sitting in his chair, so they're going to stay with him.
A lot of times when pitching coach they visit the mound, it could be simply as, hey, your hands come out of your glove too quick or too late. That's the reason why the ball's high in the zone.
Something that a pitcher recognizes almost immediately when he says it.
Yep. So here's a question for you. How come pitchers can have visits from their pitching coach, but when you take a swing, you can't call time and go visit one time per inning for a hitting coach?
Because the game's long enough, Matt Stairs. That's outside, 1-0.
As you take a swing and
hold on a second.
Time.
Hey, Hendu.
And here comes Hendu.
Hendu's under the stadium. He's flipping to somebody. Let's come running out. Hendu doesn't like the spotlight like that.
Nice pitch. Good slider. Good location, thinking it's a fastball. By the time you recognize it's a slider, you swing over top of it.
Swing and a miss. He got him. David Wright is struck out. Adam Lowen works a scoreless 9th inning. That's what he wanted to do. On to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Phils. the 6th inning. We're hoping for more here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Yeah, this game with Michael Kadire pinch hitting. Bases loaded, hits the bases up the middle. 2-run single to make the game at that point 6-4. And that is your W.B. Mason delivery of the game.
Well, here's Aaron Altair against Familia. Familia got the last out in the 8th inning. It's 0-1. Throws that slider to start it off. He has started off the last 2 hitters with a slider. Another one, 0-2. He actually may have gotten a piece though. Yeah, he did, says the home plate umpire Dan Bellino. Two. Exploding down in the zone. 1 out here in the 9th inning. Stay tuned. After the game, Ricky Vitalico will break down game 2 of this Phillies-Mets series only on Pure Auto Insurance. Presents Phillies post-game live. Here's Cesar. Man, is he due. Cesar 3 for his last 30.
Haven't seen him bunt for a while either.
That's a good point. Wrights in on the grass at 3rd. You would know better than I would, Matt. He looks like he's making contact. He's spinning his wheels in the batter's box.
Well, and it all has to do with timing. A lot of times, you get a pitch to hit, and it feels like the umpire's holding your bat. You just can't. You can't swing it, and then you anticipate a fastball coming, and you'll swing at a ball in the dirt. You know, he's just spinning off right now in contact. And what happens is when you're swinging the way he is right now and spinning off, your bat angle goes from barrel above the ball to barrel below the ball. That's why you're seeing a lot of weak fly balls to left field or a lot of choppers to the right side. So important to remember to keep that barrel above your hands and above the ball at all times. Now, easier said than done when you're not feeling very comfortable in there. Another quick pitch.
Yeah, it was big time. Strikes out 3rd time tonight. Back-to-back strikeouts for Familia. The Mets are 1 out away from taking the first 2 games of the series and taking 7 straight from the Phillies.
Changeup or split-finger fastball going straight down. Changeup.
So now it's left to Freddie Galvis. (16 strikeouts tonight for Mets pitching. 0-1. That's a lot of strikeouts. Phillies are down to their final strike, their final out. Another quick pitch. Tapper back to the mound. Familia's got it. And Galvis and the Phils are retired here in the 9th inning as the Mets take their 7th consecutive game against the Phillies. Tonight's final score.